Well, hey, welcome. My name is JD Dorland. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The channel is probably primarily towards my students, but occasionally I put out content of performing or just general lessons like this one, where hopefully I can help somebody else play something they might want to play. A little bit easier, a little bit quicker. So today I was thinking, Christmas is coming with a couple of my students. We have some basic chord kind of things going and melodies. I thought, well, let's just put together a short little video where you can work on Away in a Manger and just take 3 basic ideas with my left hand. Again, this is kind of a beginner course on this kind of idea. So if you know more chords, more inversions and all that, this might be a little too simple for you. But if you're just getting into chords, hopefully this is helpful. All right, so you should see up here, I have a lead sheet, which just means all you see is the melody, and you'll see the chords above the staff. That's what that F, B flat, C, that's what that's all about. You're playing the chords, and really with a lead sheet, what they expect you to do is, the melody is played, and they expect you with your theory knowledge to be able to create other music or accompaniment music to that melody, right? So what we're going to do is just, again, take a simple basic ideas here with playing just the right hand melody. As you see the goals here on the bottom of the sheet, we're going to play the melody with the right hand. We're going to play the right hand melody with the left hand roots. We'll explain that here in a bit. We're going to play it with the full chords. Those are kind of the 3 main goals. Again, very simple arrangement, and we're just going to dive in. So let's talk about the melody. The melody is starting with a 5 on the top, and I should just make a quick note that if you look in the key signature, you should see a B flat. So all our B's are flatted, right? Just kind of keep that in mind, and you'll see me play those, but just quick forewarning. So we're going to start with a 5 on C, play it again, B flat, A, G, F, F. 3 is going to cross to my E, D, C. Now if you know scales, this is basically like a C minor, or not C minor, a C major scale coming down, except adding a B flat to it, right? That's it, just the C scale. Keeping it going here, C to my next line, C, D, C, C, G, E, D, C. Watch my stretch. 2 to F, 3 to A, 5 to the high C again, kind of restarts us. C, B flat, A, G, F. There's that 3 across. E, D, C, C4, big stretch, and really we're just moving. B flat, A, G, F, G, little stretch, thumb to D, E, F. Okay, just a couple quick little hand positions, starting that 5 on C, walking it down, right, stay there, middle of the second line, kind of taking me up, restarts it, and then really those last 4 measures, I'm kind of bouncing back to that same position, 4, 3, watch the stretch, right? So you can go rewatch this as many times as you want. You can kind of hear that melody, see the fingerings, watch them, hope that helps. All right, let's talk about with the roots. What do we mean by roots? Well, those chords that you saw on top, the F, B flat, C, those are chords, like major chords, F major, B flat major, C major. And what we're going to say is we're going to play the single note root. So whatever that letter is, F, B flat, C, that's what my left hand is going to play. And we're going to say we're going to be in an F position, so basically a 5 on F, 2 on B flat, thumb on C. And we're not going to move, right? And for the exercise sake, and you can change this how you want, but just for the exercise sake, we're going to say, I'm going to play a root on every beat 1 of every measure, okay? Now, the second to last measure, there's a B flat, C, F, and I do want to play those 1, 3, 1, but if there's not another chord, I'm just going to play the same root, right? And as you look on the music, you'll see the first main measure is F, the second measure has nothing, and we would just assume if there's no new chord, it stays the same chord. So I would play F, F, B flat, F. Okay? So here's a quick example of how to do the right hand melody with that left hand root. All right? Okay? All right, goal number 3 we see says right hand melody and the left hand roots. But underneath it says left hand uses 5 only. So essentially we're playing the same exact exercise, but now my 5 is going to do all the work. So no just one hand position. I'm going to be 5, 5, 5 whenever that particular root shows up, right? So kind of just a quick example. There's my 5, move, and move, right? Now, you might be wondering, why do this? Why make myself move? And that's a good question, because really, if the other one sounds good, don't move, right? What this is kind of taking us is kind of that step into number 4. Because when we play the full chord, that root is going to be on the bottom, because we're not going to worry about inversions. We're just going to play what they call the root shape, which means the root is on the bottom of that chord shape. So, in this case, if it's an F chord, it's F, A, C all together. If it's a B flat, D, F all together. And C chords, C, E, G all together, right? And that's what you're going to do. In place of whatever you played with the left hand as the single note, now you're going to play the full chord. Okay? So, here it is. All right, there you go. So quick couple ideas. One is you might be wondering, man, it sounds a little too busy maybe with the left hand playing a chord every measure. And you could certainly be absolutely correct. I might not would want to do that every measure, but again, for the exercise, can I do it? That's what we're kind of saying, right? If you wanted to just hold it for a couple bars, hold it for a couple bars, right? It's more or less, do you know what you're doing and why you're doing it when you're doing it, right? So just hold that F chord if you want, the B flat, the C. What you really can't not do is play the right chord when it appears, right? At least to start with. So it's all you, just playing on beat ones. That's a great way to do it. Where do you go from here? So the next idea, we're not going to get into this because I wanted to keep it short and just keep it as a basic video of kind of more of a beginner status. But you could take this beyond and say, you know what, I know my chord inversions, I know how to take my F chord and my B flat chord through their shapes. And one idea that you could do is you could say, well, with my right hand, that melody, now I'm going to say I'm going to keep the melody the top note, and I'm just going to add harmony underneath it. And the harmony comes from not the note, but whatever that chord is. So just a quick idea. If I look at my first 2 measures and we said, you know what, let's do this again on just beat ones, we would say, okay, here we go. I have an F chord, C is on top, what's missing? F, A. Next measure, A, what's missing? F, C. B flat, same idea, F is on top. And as you see really quickly, my fingerings for that melody that you had going so well go out the window because now we're talking about chord shapes, and most of the melody kind of gets played with my 5 and 4 finger because my 1, 2, and maybe 3 are playing those other little inner harmonies underneath. So that's one idea that you could just take on. The other ones would be come up with a bass pattern, right? Play those chord tones as quarter notes, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that, right? Where you just kind of keep it going, and then that's it. That's underneath the pattern. So it'd be like something like, right? And it sounds nice. It's this nice little pattern, which again, a lot of times is something that you're going to be reading. That's the beauty of it. You know your chords and how to add harmony, coming up with bass lines or accompaniment, that's essentially what you buy when you buy sheet music. They're doing all the same stuff, but, you know, people don't know how to use their chords, or even if they know their chords. So that's what we're kind of just getting you, hopefully, inspired to go do. Start working on your chords, play with these lead sheets and whatnot. So Anyways, I hope this helped. Hopefully you got a couple ideas to practice, to try. And again, the link to this PDF is in the description on my website. You can go down, download it for free. I'll put it up there. So anyways, have a Merry Christmas and enjoy your practicing and good luck. And hopefully we'll see you next time.